Tried to go through a few more different situations today. That was the most important thing. Is as much as anything else, getting some goal line reps, both going in and coming out. Talk about the structure and the kinds of things you were looking for today.
Yeah, it was time for us to do more than just start on the 25 and try to move the ball that way. So we've been giving our team a lot of different situations and having them respond to. We've had a lot of 2-minute work in our normal practice routines, and so we got to become a better goal line team in terms of offense and defense, and so that work was well needed, and we'll continue to have some work like that as we go through camp.
Is there specific traits you're looking for in those drills? Maybe character, toughness? What is it during those 2-minute drills?
Well, you look for toughness every time the ball's snapped in this game, because if you don't have it, you're exposing yourself, and you're not going to be what you need to be. So the toughness gets built, I think, on every play, and the fact that you stay in and you fight through the minor aches and pains, and you know, you just are able to have some endurance and some perseverance about you as a player. That's got to happen, and on hot days like this, when you do scrimmage, you know, that gets tested a little bit. Now, we haven't had a lot of plays. You know, we had 4 tackles that were held out of the scrimmage. That can pretty well take apart your offensive line a little bit. And Jake at center got a few snaps, but not many. And so, you know, that entered into it a little bit. So we were a little handicapped offensively. We were a little handicapped defensively too, because we did not do a lot of blitzing. We did some interior stuff and a few blitzes, but not as many as you would probably do in a ball game. And some of that was just to give our quarterbacks a chance to test them a little bit more and to continue to evaluate them.
How much can you watch what you're doing today and get some opinion, an evaluation? You mentioned obviously a couple different scenarios where you got guys out. Is there still, a lot that you can take away from this?
Yeah, you're still in an evaluation process, really across the board, and so, you know, it's what fall camp's about, is competition, and seeing how guys react under pressure, see how guys react when they're tired. So that's a lot of evaluation. How many guys keep themselves on the field, or every little bumper bruise they have to go out, or so there's a lot of things that enter into being a good football player, and the different scenarios I think helps you test all those.
Obviously, with JD gone, do you change it up now with the quarterbacks, looking at how you evaluate Greg in his approach to this?
No, we'll continue to evaluate them, all 3 of those guys, and Greg certainly has the upper hand. He's got the most experience, so I expect that he'll continue to improve, and I expect that'll happen to the 2 guys that are fairly young in our system, and are going to be guys that have to get themselves certainly ready to go. So it's going to be interesting for them at the quarterback position, but I know they're ready to go. They're zeroed in, and they want to be really good. The thing that I think is a plus about our offense is that we can build around the style of quarterback we have. We don't have to have a guy that's a shotgun guy that's throwing 70 passes a game. If we want to do that, we can. But we have a pretty diversified ground game, so we can mix a lot of that in, mix a lot of play-action passes, help keep pressure a little bit off the quarterback that way on some throws. So especially if you establish the run, So it really comes back to basic football. If you establish the run, your quarterback has a chance to perform well.